Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pint Time with Backpacker Mike, and I'm going to be trying this UK craft beer actually. Samuel Smith's Nut Brown Ale. I love me a really good traditional nut brown ale, and this was brewed in the old brewery Tadcaster that was established in 1758. How about that? Product of the UK. This should be a classic brown ale, I'm assuming. Samuel Smith has a tendency to use a lot of organic stuff. They're in Tadcaster, England, and angled tier in the USA, imported by Merchant Duve in Seattle, Washington, or whatever. This comes in at 5% on the Richter scale, so I'm going to throw a little different one at you here with an English sort of craft brewery. However, I'm going to get into the final one for today of episode 231, some bizarre drinks from around the world that you can try. And I'm going to come at you with actually one of my favorite breweries here in the United States, one of my favorite, and it is a beer brewed from human yeast. That's right, human yeast. John Mayer, who I believe is the guy who I met at a craft beer festival here in Florida, in Lakeland, Florida. He gave me his business card, said, hey, Backpacker Mike, if you ever make it out there to the brewery, I'll give you a free tour, blah, blah, blah. Haven't made it out there yet. That's been many, many years ago. But super cool guy. But John Mayer is a chief brewer at Rogue Brewery, and he wanted to develop a new strain of yeast for beers, and they searched all the usual places to get some yeast. But then someone joked that his beard, not shaved since 1978, might be playing host to some interesting yeast. I don't know. Taking 9 hairs, they cultivated the yeast that was ideal for beer making. The yeast was probably a mix of wild yeast strain and one normally used in the brewery. And the beer was released in 2014 as Rogue Beard Beer. I would definitely give that a try. And actually, when I was there at that craft beer festival, and I believe who I met was John Mayer, I'd have to look back at his business card, but he also gave me a rubber wristband like the ones that I wear now, and it said Rogue Beard Beer on it, and it had a beard pictured on it. So that must be when they were sort of creating it and getting ready to release it. I'm not sure, but 2014 sounds about the right time. 2013, 2014, I was probably there. All right. Oh, it smells like a delicious brown ale. I love a brown ale. Who doesn't like a nut brown ale, right? If you're a beer connoisseur. All right, let's give this one a try. All right, cheers, prost, sláinte, and skål for my Nordic friends. You know who you are. Delicious brown ale. Got a little bit of hoppiness at the end, actually. Normally, I like the brown ales with that just kind of even, earthy, sweety, kind of sweet flow over the palate. This, however, does have a little bit of a hoppy bite in the back of the palate. But it's delicious. All right, let's do a hard pour on this thing and see what we're working with here. There you go. Well, it's got a big old beer head on there, but you can see it's got that brown ale. Oh boy, the nose on that smells good. Yeah, the hard pour takes the cake. Delicious brown ale, put together very well. I'm gonna go a 9. If you can get a hold of Samuel Smith's Nut Brown Ale, definitely give it a try. It is very good, very delicious, very nice, well put together brown ale. And as always, peace, love, and let's continue to experience this beautiful world together. And thanks for hanging out with me on another Saturday of Pint Time with Backpacker Mike. And I will see you guys next Saturday on Pint Time with Backpacker Mike. And always, peace.